FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 is set to tip off on August 25 at the Philippine Arena. Now, here to give us updates and reminders is our very own Attorney Charlie Cuna, who is a representative for the FIBA Local Organizing Committee. Attorney, welcome to the game. This is your first time.
Exactly. You finally invited me on the show.
We finally can afford you, Attorney. So, obviously, a lot of people are excited for the opening day. Could you give us a bit of a briefing on what can we expect come opening day sa Philippine Arena?
Well, it's going to be a big celebration, actually. It's going to be opening day at the Philippine Arena, the biggest venue. We want to break that record of 32,616. We want to set that, reset that record. We want everybody to come over. And there are different ways that you can go there and enjoy the experience. Philippine Arena, there's going to be a lot of booths. There's going to be a lot of entertainment. But they're going to open the gates early on that day. Normally, the opening of the gates is about an hour and a half before each game.
Right.
But on that day at 12 noon, bukas na ang Philippine Arena. They let people in the concourse. There's going to be food booths and all different types of entertainment. But they will open the actual bowl to enter for the spectators to enter about an hour and a half, so they can start filling the seats already to start trying to set that record. And then, of course, there's going to be lots of freebies.
Yeah.
There's going to be all lights and sounds. During the games, there's going to be giveaways, merchandise, interaction between the fans. Jeep will be there, the mascot for the event. And there's going to be karaoke. There's going to be some dance-offs. Right. You guys are going to be there. Paolo would love to be there to dance.
I'm there for the karaoke. No, not the dance-off, Jay. Explain it.
Well, it's definitely going to be a unique experience, Attorney. And for us to beat that record, people have to go there. And of course, parking arrangements will be explained by you. And of course, there's going to be a free shuttle for the fans that will be watching. Can you explain that to us, Attorney?
Let's start with the shuttles because, if you don't bring your car, you don't need to park.
Yeah.
So we're encouraging everybody who has tickets for opening day to avail of the free shuttle services that are going to be had. There's going to be 400 buses deployed from a bunch of different strategic locations all over the metro. You have them Cloverleaf, Ayala Mall, all the way to Pasay, the Mall of Asia Arena. Daming SMs which are participating in this. You have Baliwag, Pampanga from the north, and then all the way from Mall of Asia Arena, Araneta City will have that as well. So all you need to do is show your ticket. You can sign up prior to that. There is a website that you can log in and register, choose which terminal you'd like to start from to head to the Philippine Arena. And then once you get there, present your ticket, whether it's an actual ticket or your e-ticket, and they're going to stamp your wrist before you enter the bus. After the games, it's the same procedure. The buses are going to be parked at the North Luzon Express Terminal, which is right there in the Philippine Arena compound. And then you get on the buses and you head back to where you started. So it's going to make it much easier for you.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to show the link there in just a bit in terms of how they can secure those passes. But then another thing to watch out for here is what you can and cannot bring into the venue. Kasi hassle naman if you bring something you're not supposed to in the venue, Attorney.
That's right. We don't want people to be asking questions and start haggling with the security at the entrances. So we're actually going to blast this in all sorts of media platforms in the days to come, but we'll tell it to you already now. There's a list of things that are prohibited. Usually, if you watch a PBA game, you guys know about this, there's a lot of things that you can't bring in. Of course, the usuals, explosives, drugs, alcohol, and all these things. Of course, camera equipment is not allowed. A certain level of media equipment that you cannot bring in because you're just a spectator.
Yeah.
You have to be accredited for that. You can bring in bags, but not more than, I think the measurement is 12 by 12. Anything bigger than that, you'd have to deposit. There's going to be a depositary for all these things that will not be allowed, but then you'd have to claim that after the game. So we're actually encouraging people not to bring anything, aside from your wallet and your cell phone, perhaps, to take the photos and then just record whatever you want, just to capture the moment. But if you can avoid bringing too many things which would complicate your entry into any of the venues, not just at the Philippine Arena, but even at the Mall of Asia Arena and the Smart Araneta Coliseum afterwards, that would be best. And one last thing, no smoking is allowed, whether it's actual cigarettes, vape, or e-cigarettes. Bawal po yan sa lahat ng venues for the FIBA Basketball World Cup here in Manila. So take note of that.
Well, definitely everyone's excited. The fans are going to be ready for that, Attorney. And for you, how are the local organizing committee? How ready are you guys? Final stretch na tayo and the World Cup's going to start, Attorney.
It's been about a year and a half that we've been in preparation for all of this. The big tournament that's coming up, I think we're all set. President Alpalillo of the SPP already mentioned it, that He thinks everybody is ready. We're all prepared. There's, of course, a lot of nervous excitement from everybody in the LOC. But we're looking forward to the challenge of delivering the best World Cup ever right here in the Philippines. So handang-handa na po ang mga iba't ibang functional areas ng ating LOC. And let's do this together. Let's win for all.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Attorney Charlie, really appreciate you being here and giving us all of this information. And of course, we can't wait to have you back on the show to talk a lot more about FIBA basketball. Maraming salamat.
I'll be seeing you guys again.
Thank you, Attorney.